in-depth look at the state lottery. You won't believe how many times some people are winning and how much money they're walking away with. The E-Team's Kristen Volk crunched the numbers and discovered where the top player is winning the most.
It's a dream for so many, winning the lottery not once, not twice, but more than 100 times in the last 3 years. Well, we uncover that that's reality for 7 people in Ohio, and a majority of them live right here in our area.
I don't know them.
But Sandy Hibsman sure wishes she could be one of them. One of the lucky 7 people in Ohio who have won the lottery more than 100 times in 3 years. How is the big question? A question that Hibsman, a Middleburg Heights resident who plays the lottery at least 3 times a week, can't even begin to answer.
I lose way too much.
But another Middleburg Heights resident is just the opposite. This data, given to us by the Ohio Lottery, shows that that resident has won 142 times since the beginning of 2014, scoring the top spot in earnings out of the 7 most frequent winners. Statistically, that means he is winning nearly once a week. In fact, we found out that 5 of the 7 most frequent winners live here in Northeast Ohio. A Garfield Heights man has raked in nearly $500,000 in the last 3 years. The others, from Menor, Niles, and Polk, all won more than $100,000 by winning the lottery more than 100 times.
If you're asking me about the odds of that occurring, it would probably be considered an outlier.
But it's not necessarily suspicious. That's what Jack O'Donnell of the Ohio Lottery tells us. And Dr. Bill Knotts, a statistician from Ohio State, agrees.
I don't think it's surprising at all.
Especially because the lotto games that the top players are most often profiting from, which are right here, Keno Booster and Pick 417, have relatively high odds of winning, depending on how one plays those games. We reached out to the top winners in our area, but they either did not want to talk or could not be reached. The Ohio Lottery tells us they have their own investigators who routinely look into lotto players and retailers to ensure they are playing and operating according to state law. For the E-Team, I'm Kristen Volk.
Well, the